Hey guys, so as you all know, my channel is predominantly based around Harry Potter and my autograph collection and my various other fandoms, but one fandom, or a collective of fandoms that I have never talked about is video games. Now, I am quite a big video game player. I do love my video games, and yeah, it came to my attention that I've never really spoken about video games on my channel. But what I wanted to do for you all today is the True Gamer Challenge. Now, I haven't looked at any of these questions, I just found the challenge on Instagram. I think it's supposed to be one of those photo a day challenge kind of things, but I'm just going to do it in a video. Now, according to this picture, this True Gamer Challenge was made by @King_Grimlock99 and Tank Freak. So I'm going to get straight on and do the tag. I haven't read the questions like I said, so it might be hard to pluck some of these from memory, but we shall see. Question 1. First game system you owned? Ever since being a young child, me and Mum used to play an hour a night on the PlayStation. So I don't know if it's the first game system I owned, but the first game system I can remember playing on was the PlayStation 1. Favourite game for that system? Right, so if we're talking about the PS1, my favourite game, that's so difficult because the PS1, I do tend to favour Sony. Sorry, Microsoft or Nintendo players. I do tend to favour Sony. I'm PlayStation all the way. And the PlayStation 1 in particular had so many good games, so that's a really difficult question. But off the top of my head, I do love the Tomb Raider series. I do love the original Tomb Raiders that were on the PS1, and I do also love a game called Harvest Moon: Back to Nature. Favourite and least favourite character? I don't know if that's favourite or least favourite character from the game I just mentioned, or in general. That's a question I'm not going to be able to answer right now, I don't think, because there's so many great video game characters. There's so many. I'm predominantly a RPG player, which is role player, so a lot of the characters that are my personal favourites are characters I've created on games such as Oblivion, Skyrim, that kind of thing. But a lot of the games I love and a lot of the games I play, particularly on the PlayStation 2, are games that not many people have heard about. So briefly, if I just say my favourite games, I don't know if this will come in the future, but Draken the Ancient's Gates, Pirates the Legend of Black Cat, Shadow Hearts, Ark the Lad, there's so many. There's probably like so many more, but these are like the big ones. Dark Cloud, Dark Chronicle, Heroes of Might and Magic, Quest for the Dragonstone Staff, games like that that not many people know about, or at least I've never encountered that many people that enjoy those games. But yeah, the original question was favourite and least favourite character, and if that's Harvest Moon in particular, I really like Anne. Favourite and least favourite system ever? My favourite system ever is the PlayStation 2, although I do love my PlayStation 3 and I have yet to play on my PlayStation 4. But my favourite all-time system is PlayStation 2. My least favourite system, that's difficult. I didn't really get on with, my mum has a PlayStation Portable, a PSP. I didn't really get on with the PSP, and I'm not that big of a Nintendo Wii player. Favourite handheld ever? I'm not really a handheld player, to be honest, but I would probably have to say the Nintendo 3DS, although I do have a lot of fond memories on Game Boy Advance. Arcade game you spent the most quarters on as a kid? Well, quarters are American and I'm British, and I've never actually put money into an arcade game. Favourite arcade game later in life? Again, I just said I'm not really an arcade player. Best RPG? Now that's the hardest question. I've just mentioned most of them. I am a role player RPGer, so all my favourite games, or the majority of my favourite games, are RPG games. I think my all-time favourite is probably a game called Draken the Ancient's Gates. Best puzzle game? Not really for me. I'm not really a puzzle game player. Best and worst fighting game? Again, I'm not really a fighting player. I've played things like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, but it's not really for me. I'm a solo player mostly. I like to play games on my own rather than multiplayer or anything like that. The only player too I have is my mum, really. Best and worst FPS? I can't remember right now what an FPS is. Number 12, best action slash adventure. I guess Skyrim classes as an adventure game, right? So I'd say Skyrim. 13, best horror or sci-fi. Best horror would have to be the Resident Evil franchise, in particular the older Resident Evil games, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2. Question 14, best racing or flying. Again, I'm not a racing player at all. Question 15, best sports game. I'm not really a sports player. 16, best kids game. A game that's classed as a kids game. Well, I suppose the Harry Potter franchise of video games classes kids games, stuff like the regular Harry Potter video games, then the Lego Harry Potter video games, Harry Potter Book of Potions, Harry Potter Book of Spells. I guess they class as kids games. And I also remember I used to love Night of 40 Winks. I used to go on Neopets a lot when I was younger, so I guess that's a kids game. Question 17, favourite multiplayer. Again, I'm not really a multiplayer person at all. I think one of the only games I've ever played multiplayer on is Fable 2 or Fable 3, but I'm not really a multiplayer gamer. 18, best co-op. Like I said, my only co-op player is my mum, but we play games like Gauntlet, Dark Legacy, Baldur's Gate, Champions of Norath, that kind of thing, and they're two-player games. 19, online exclusive. Have I ever played an online exclusive? I don't think I've ever played an online exclusive, no. I wanted to look at Fable Legends and I wanted to look at The Elder Scrolls Online, but I've heard mediocre things about the two, so I'm putting it off. I just don't think I'd enjoy MMORPGs, to be honest, which is massive multiplayer online role-playing games. I don't think I'd enjoy them. I like playing games in my spare time with myself, so... Number 20, app exclusive. Well, the only app exclusive game I have ever really fallen in love with is one from last year that I've still got on my phone now and I play it every single day. It's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them Cases. It's called Cases. I think it's Cases from the Wizarding World. And it's a hidden mysteries, hidden object game with obviously some quests involved. I do absolutely love that game, so that's an app exclusive. Question 21, PC exclusive. The only game I am currently running on my PC is Game of Thrones Telltale series, but I do want to get the Batman Telltale series as well. 22, best Wii or Kinect exclusive. There was a Zelda game on the Wii. Is it Zelda Twilight Princess? I don't know if that's a Wii exclusive game, but that's a game I really enjoyed on the Wii. 23, best game based on a movie or TV show. Again, all the Harry Potter games are based on movies/books, so that counts. I also really enjoy the Buffy the Vampire Slayer video games. Game of Thrones Telltale is based on a TV show, obviously, and I enjoyed the Pirates of the Caribbean video games as well. Number 24, best and worst game to movie adaptation. Oh, there's been quite a few video games that have turned into movies, hasn't there? I don't know if I was that impressed with BloodRayne, if I'm honest. I played the BloodRayne game and then watched the BloodRayne film. I don't know if I was impressed with that. Tomb Raider. I am probably one of the minority that actually enjoyed both of the Tomb Raider films because I love Angelina Jolie and I think she was pretty perfect for Lara Croft. Number 25, game in need of a sequel or reboot. I would love to have sequels to some games I love that didn't get sequels. For example, Pirates: The Legend of Black Cat never got a sequel. Draken, there was 2 games in the series and it ended. I'd love to see another Monkey Island game. Escape from Monkey Island's one of my favourite games, and the Monkey Island series seems to have hit a standstill, doesn't it? So I'd love to see some more Monkey Island games. I would of course love more Harry Potter games to come out in the future, and they are doing sort of Harry Potter things with like Lego Dimensions, and there's a new collection out. I hope they do some Fantastic Beasts games, but I'd like the Fantastic Beasts games to be like the original Harry Potter games on the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. 26, most anticipated game. Well, for me, it's Batman Arkham Knight because I haven't played it yet. I have it. I got it a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't played it yet, so that's the most anticipated personally for me. Also, because I love the Batman Arkham game series as well. Also, Batman Telltale is anticipated for me because I haven't played it. 27. Most disappointing game. I'm not sure I've ever played that many games that have been disappointing to me, if I'm honest. 28. Best franchise. I can't pick just one, I'm sorry. My best franchises are The Elder Scrolls, Tomb Raider, Fable, Arkham, Batman Arkham. I do enjoy Spyro, Harvest Moon, like I said, but I only like 1 or 2 games from it. But a lot of my games, like I said, are either standalone games or games that have had 2 or 3 sequels or prequels and then nothing else. 29, worst game overall. I really couldn't say, like I said, I can't really think of any games that super disappointed me. So I don't know what the worst game is I've ever played overall. Number 30, most addictive game. The most addictive game to me is Skyrim, although I do love the Harry Potter games. Like I said, I can replay those all over again. And the last one, 31, best cosplay based on a game character, not a movie adaptation or adaptation. I have seen a lot of awesome video game cosplays, and I'm hoping to join their ranks soon with a couple of video game cosplays. Cosplayers really do video game characters well, don't they? I don't think I've ever been disappointed by seeing a cosplayer. I can't tell you the best cosplayer that does it, but I can tell you that I think video game cosplays are amazing, and like I said, I'm hoping to do some in the future. So I'm sorry if this was a little bit long. There was 30 questions after all, and I do tend to ramble on, but that I just thought we would, talk about video games a little bit more on this channel, because I want to diversify my channel a little bit, as if it wasn't diverse enough. But yeah, so if you are a gamer, then please let me know in the comments below, what is your all-time favourite video game? So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!